Have you heard of the Aurora Highlands neighborhood? Now this is a brand new community. It's like a 20-year project. Right now we're in about year 3 or 4, so there's still tons of building to take place out here. I cannot wait to show you this amazing community. Now go with me for a ride. We're gonna check out a couple of the new builds. We're gonna tour through the neighborhood so you can see the amenities that this area is providing and going to provide in the future. Now, if you haven't been to my channel before, I'm Kathy Hansen. I'm a local area realtor. I've been in the business for 10 years full-time, and I'm also a suburban mom. Now, you are gonna love this Aurora Highlands community. There is going to be about 12,000 homes when it's completely built out. So about 33,000 residents are gonna be here over this 20-year plan that they're planning for this area. Now this community is gonna have 4 schools in it. There's gonna be a high school, middle school, elementary, and I believe a K-8 school is also going to be here as well. Now there's over 20 miles of trails throughout this community. There's 13 parks and athletic fields. There's even a full-size merry-go-round right here in this community. Now there's a full-size amphitheater where they're gonna do movies in the parks and concerts in the parks and probably have food trucks and all of those fun community amenities as well. They also have the beach house, which has an indoor and outdoor pool, and they're going to have a water park right here in the community. Now, finally, throughout the community, there's all kinds of art installations that you're gonna see as well. So go with me on a ride. Let's go check it out because I know you're gonna love this neighborhood. Before we head out, I thought I should also note that at the end of this, once you see the neighborhood and I tour you through, well, I'm gonna do a quick map tour to show you where this community sits on the map and how close we are to lots of things in the Denver metro area. So stick around at the end for that as well. So here we are at one of the parks here in the Aurora Highlands neighborhood. Now they're not all built throughout this community, but this will give you kind of a good idea. And what's really cool is that these are inclusive too. So you see right there, they have some apparatuses for kids of differing abilities, which is nice. And then check that out in the background. There is a full merry-go-round here at this park. Now, it's not functional right now, or it's not open, just because it's a Monday morning and kids are back in school. But is that not cool? There's some more pieces to the park. And then over on this side as well. And then right back there is a big amphitheater. It's a huge grassy area. So they're gonna do concerts in the park, movies in the parks, things like that, food trucks, all those kind of fun community events will take place right there. These are just some of the model homes here. I just wanted to give you an idea of what some of the homes are going to look like. This is Pulte Homes that I'm walking in front of. And then that one is the big one. So I'm right on Aurora Highlands Parkway. And you'll see this is going to be like a water feature. It's not running right now, but it's going to be a water feature. See all these trails? If you can see, 20 miles of trails throughout this community. And this one goes right under this bridge that I'm standing on. So let's go to the other side so you can see that as well. There's more trails throughout this community. Give me a good feel. That's the monument there, the Aurora Highlands Monument. You'll see way over there is an art sculpture, and they have art sculptures throughout this community, which is really kind of cool too. here in the community, they have these really great sayings and signs all throughout the community. So this one says, if not now, when? What great messages for our kids, or really for anybody for that matter. They have these throughout the community. It's pretty awesome. Here we are still in the community, just to give you another look. Tons of trails, but as I said, there's tons of art throughout this community. And this one was just installed. I believe the name of it is Umi. I'm gonna go down and show you the front of it. There's lots of people down there taking pictures. If I also didn't mention earlier, there are 7 builders here right now, and I believe there's 2 or 3 more that are coming. So again, 12,000 homes when this is completely built out. And that will be over the next several years. And here she is in the front. Very cool that they have these art installations throughout the community. So I just wanted to show you some other homes. Now this community has, again, 12,000 homes. There's going to be luxury homes down to townhomes, these paired homes here. Homes here range starting in the $1 million down to $400,000. So just to show you that there is some diversity here in the neighborhood. Okay, here we are on a map tour. I wanted to show you where the Aurora Highlands sits in relation to the rest of the Denver metro area. So you can see it here, the red box. That's a really rough copy that I did, but this is about where Aurora Highlands sits. It sits right off of E470, the east side, E470, and just north of I-70. So from here, you can see you are 5, maybe 10 minutes max. I don't even think it's that long to the international airport. So if you're looking for a new community close to the airport, because maybe you work at the airport or you work for one of the airlines, then Aurora Highlands might be the spot for you. So also where it sits in relation to other parts of the Denver metro area, you can see Denver here. Downtown Denver sits right here, 6th Street, right there. So downtown Denver sits right here. It's off of 14th or 16th Street. So it sits right about here. You're looking at, to get into downtown Denver, you can take I-70 out, down I-25. That's probably going to be the long route. Or you can head right straight in this way. That's going to take you probably 25 minutes or so to get into downtown Denver, depending on traffic. If you go up this way, it'll take you a lot longer. I can guarantee you that. And then the Denver Tech Center might be another spot that you might work at the Denver Tech Center and want to live in the Aurora Highlands. Now the Denver Tech Center sits right about here. You can see it's labeled there, but it's really at 225 and I-25. So it's right about here. And the Denver Tech Center, that's a big area in the Denver metropolitan area that is home to national, international corporations, lots of tech companies there. So Denver Tech Center might be a spot that you work and live in the Aurora Highlands. Then the other thing, Buckley Air Force Base, you can see that right here. So if you're PCSing out to Buckley and you want to live in new construction, the Aurora Highlands might be a great spot for you. You are looking at about a 10-minute drive, if that, to Buckley. And then finally, Cherry Creek State Park. So I point this out because you can see how big it is on the map. But Cherry Creek State Park, you can overnight camp there. There's a huge lake in the middle that you can bring motorized boats, ski boats. You can fish there. You can kayak. You can sailboat. There's a marina there. There is hiking trails and walking paths and biking paths there. I think there's a horse stable there. They have a model airplane flying field there at Cherry Creek State Park, so that's kind of fun too. And I believe they might have a family shooting range. Don't hold me to that, but I'm almost positive that's there at Cherry Creek State Park. So that's a fun place to go for a weekend or an overnight if you wanted just to get away but didn't want to drive very far. Cherry Creek State Park is a good spot to go. And then lastly, a couple other things to show you. Down here, right about where it says Talon's Reach, there's the Southlands Shopping Mall. It's an outdoor shopping center, so you're not super far from mall type shopping. It's got your typical mall stores, restaurants, a couple bars, movie theater, skating rink, ice skating rink in the winter. They do some family friendly events and things like that there as well. Now here in the Aurora Highlands though, there's not a ton of shopping right now. Now this is a 20-year plan again, so over the 20 years, they're gonna bring tons of infrastructure there. But there are grocery stores, there are Walmarts and Targets and those kind of shopping right here, right around that Aurora Highlands area. So you don't have to worry about that, but you might come down here to get to mall type shopping. The other thing to note is this E470 highway that runs all along this way. That is all toll road. Now you can get around without getting on the toll road, that's for sure. There's plenty of side streets, might take you a little longer. If you're in a hurry or you're trying to get somewhere quickly, you might want to hop on the toll road. But just something to note, living here in the Aurora Highlands, that this E470 is all toll road. And then lastly, to get up to the mountains, to get up to some of that world-class skiing in Breckenridge and Vail and Keystone, you're just going to take I-70 all the way out and head right up to the mountains that way. So hopefully you saw my cursor there. So from the Aurora Highlands, you're looking at a 2 to 2.5 hour drive to get up to some of those ski towns. Again, depending on traffic, depending on what weekends you go, if it's a big ski weekend, if we had lots of snow, if you're leaving Friday and coming back Sunday, you're gonna hit some traffic. So just a good rule of thumb, 2.5 hours to get up to some of those ski towns as well. So you can see Aurora Highlands sits on the east side of the metro area, but it's still pretty central to a lot of things that people like about living here in the Denver, Colorado area. So if I can help you with any real estate needs, if you're interested in the builders out at the Aurora Highlands, or you want to know information about that area or anywhere in the Denver metro area, I would love to be a real estate resource for you and help you with those needs. All of my contact information will be below in the details section and the comment section. So go ahead and reach out if I can help you in any way. Now, if you liked this video, hit that like button. And if you want to see more of my videos, I post every Tuesday about what it's like living in the Denver metro area. And every other Friday is a new construction home tour. Now I am going to post a new construction home here in the Aurora Highlands coming up, so make sure you watch for that as well. The last thing is I have done a whole series about Southeast Aurora. So down here where it says Talon's Reach, I'll link some of those above as well if you're interested in what's close by, because some of the things I talk about would be relevant to this Aurora Highlands area also. So go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That is all I have for you today. I will see you on the next video.